Good evening and welcome, my friends. We are in our 100th day of evening readings of Aurobindo Savitri. We are in Canto 4, the Kingdoms of the Little Life, and Book 2, the Book of the Traveler of the Worlds. We are between verses 595 to 605. A little joy and knowledge satisfied. This little being tied into a knot and hung on a bulge of its environment, a little curve cut off in measureless space, a little span of life in all vast time. A thought was there that planned, a will that strove, but for small aims within a narrow scope, wasting unmeasured toil on transient things. It knew itself a creature of the mud. It asked no larger law, no loftier aim. It had no inward look, no upward gaze. A backward scholar on logic's rickety bench, indoctrinated by the erring sense, it took appearance for the face of God. For casual lights the marching of the suns, for heaven a starry strip of doubtful blue, aspects of being feigned to be the whole. There was a voice of busy and touching, a marketplace of trivial thoughts and acts, a life soon spent, a mind the body's slave. Here seemed the brilliant crown of nature's work. And tiny egos took the world as means to set awhile dwarf lusts and brief desires. In a death-based passage saw life start and end, as though a blind alley were creation's sign, as if for the soul had coveted birth. In the wonderland of a self-creating world and the opportunities of cosmic space. This creature, passionate only to survive, fettered to puny thoughts with no wide range, and to the body's needs and pangs and joys, this fire, growing by its fuel's death, increased by what it seized and made its own. It gathered and grew and gave itself to none. Only it hoped for greatness in its dead, and pleasure and victory in small fields of power, and conquest of life room for self and kin, an animal limited by its feeding space. It knew not the immortal in its house. It had no greater, deeper cause to live. In limits only it was powerful, acute to capture truth for outward use. Its knowledge was the body's instrument, absorbed in the little works of its prison house. It turned around the same unchanging points, in the same circle of interest and desire, but thought itself the master of its jail. Although for action, not for wisdom made, thought was its apex or its gutter's rim, its own image of the external world, and saw itself a self but knew no more. Out of a slow, confused, embroiled self-search, mind grew to a clarity cut out, precise, a gleam enclosed in a stone ignorance. In this bound thinking's narrow leadership, tied to the soil, inspired by common things, attached to a confined family world, amid the multitude of motived plots, her changing actress on her million masks. Life was a play monotonously the same. There were no vast perspectives of the spirit, no swift invasions of unknown delight, no golden distances of wide release. This petty state resembled our human days, but fixed to eternity of changeless type, a moment's movement doomed to last through time. Existence, bridge-like, spanned the inconscient gulfs, a half-illumined building in a mist, which from a void of form arose to sight, and jutted out into a void of soul. A little light in a great darkness born. Life knew not where it went nor whence it came. Around all floated still the Nisaean haze. This is the end of Canto 4. Existence, bridge-like, spanned the inconscient gulf, a half-illumined building in a mist, which from a void of form arose to sight, and jutted out into a void of soul. A little light in a great darkness born. Life knew not where it went, nor whence it came. Around all floated still the Nisaean haze. That would be our 100th day of our recitations. We'll be continuing from tomorrow. Thank you.